So friends, we are discussing about financial statements, and as we discussed, balance sheet and profit and loss account are two different parts of a financial statement, and how important it is for every entrepreneur to know financial statements in a detail. We discussed it in all the length in last session. Now, as we are discussing about the balance sheet, we already completed the discussion about capital, why capital is the most important factor of the balance sheet. Now, as we shift towards the loan, in loan, there are secured loans and unsecured loans, and there are many different secured loans like cash credit loan or car loan, or say business loan, machinery loan. Many different kind of loans are there. But before going into depth of all these business related loans, I want to discuss one particular loan which is called as home loan. Right? I know you all are entrepreneurs. I know you all are entrepreneurs and professional, but still I want to discuss this home loan, which is not a part of your business, because this home loan is a part of everyone's life sometime or later. हर कोई अपनी जिंदगी में to a large extent कभी ना कभी होम लोन ले ही लेता है, right? And especially if it's self-grown entrepreneur. So how to maximize benefits of the home loan, how to avoid the generally made mistakes about the home loan, and to know fundamental aspects of the home loan, let us just take some time and discuss about the home loan. I'll share my screen here to all of you, and let us deep dive into this home loan topic. Right? This is home loan. Can you just tell me who all are having home loan as of now, or in your life you had taken a home loan? Can you just raise your hands in the screen? Okay, okay. I think barring two, almost all of you are having home loans, and that's what I said. Normally, home loan is a part of our lifestyle or our loans as of now. So, as I said, home loan ज़्यादातर लोगों का लोन का हिस्सा होता ही है, क्योंकि अपना घर का जो सपना है बहुत बार होम लोन लेके ही कंप्लीट किया जाता है. सो ऑलमोस्ट मेनी ऑफ यू ऑलरेडी हैव अ होम लोन. नाउ लेट मी come to this slide of rate of home loan. Can you just put in your chat fatafat what is your rate of home loan that you know, whenever you have checked it last, right? And if at all you have checked it, because बहुत बार मैं देखता हूँ लोग होम लोन तो ले लेते हैं और अपने बिजनेस में इतने बिजी हो जाते हैं कि फिर बाद में वो रेट उसका ट्रैक नहीं रख पाते हैं. बट इफ यू हैव चेक्ड इट लास्ट, व्हाट वाज योर होम लोन रेट, इंटरेस्ट रेट क्या था होम लोन का? ओके, 7.10, 7.25, 6.8, 6.75 भी है किसी का. वेरी गुड. 6.75, 7, 6.7, वेरी गुड. Oh, few of are having 7.85, 7.85, 7.6 भी है. Okay. Interesting. Thank you so much. Right, friends, it's very important to continuously keep a watch on your housing loan rate, housing loan interest rates. Right, let me tell you, today housing loan rates are at a historical low rates. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि हाउसिंग लोन रेट इतने कम पहले कभी भी नहीं हुआ करते थे. सो करंटली यू कैन गेट हाउसिंग लोन रेट एज लो एज एट 6.5%, 6.5, 6.55, 6.6. In fact, few banks are there which are ready to give it at 6.4 also. राइट, सो 6.5% इतने कम रेट पे हाउसिंग लोन मिल रहा है, और हम में से ही कई सारे लोग 7% से ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट हाउसिंग लोन पे पे कर रहे हैं. राइट, नाउ फ्यू ऑफ यू आल्सो माइट थिंक कि ठीक है ना पंकज सर, इतना क्या है, 0.5, 0.65, 0.75 ज्यादा है, विच इज ओके, ठीक है ना, इतना कौन सा फर्क पड़ने वाला है. बट फ्रेंड्स, लेट मी टेल यू, even interest rate of 0.5 or 0.6% can make a huge lot of difference in your total payment outlay of your housing loan. Whatever payment outflow would be there over the period of your housing loan tenure, वो पूरा जो housing loan होम लोन का इंस्टॉलमेंट आप पे करोगे, उसमें सब्सटेंशियल सेविंग होगा अगर आपका 0.05% से भी उसका इंटरेस्ट रेट कम होता है तो. राइट, लेट मी सिंपली शेयर विथ यू वन स्मॉल slide which happened with one of our last learner. Let me just open with you. So we had one doctor last batch, and let me stop share this and share this one particular slide with you. Right now, this slide is there in front of you. Housing loan का कोई slide है आपके सामने है? Good, beautiful. Now, what our doctor said is, आपके सामने स्क्रीन पे है, मुझे बताएंगे एक बार स्क्रीन पे आपके हाउसिंग लोन का 66,96,000 का इंटरेस्ट रेट वाला हाउसिंग लोन का कोई स्लाइड है आपके सामने? Can anyone unmute and tell me?
Yes, Pankaj sir.
Great. Right. So we had one doctor last batch, and वो doctor का almost 73 lakhs का उन्होंने लोन लिया था, and her housing loan rate when she took the batch was 7.35, right? And we insisted her to go back to your bank and talk to them and get your housing loan reduced. Now, आप अगर देखोगे 23 अक्टूबर को उसका हाउसिंग लोन रेट 7.35 था, उन्होंने चेंज करके 6.8% कर लिया। 6.8% उन्होंने हाउसिंग लोन चेंज कर दिया, और जस्ट ये 0.55 का हाउसिंग लोन इंटरेस्ट कम होने की वजह से अगर आप लेफ्ट साइड में देखोगे तो हर ओरिजिनल टर्म वाज 228 months. नाउ इट हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड टू 210 months. It has been reduced to 210 months. Almost 18 installments कम हो गए उनके, right? Now इनका approximately 60,000 के आसपास कोई installment था, some odd amount, but I'm just for the sake of understanding taking 60,000. Now 60,000 rupees into 18 installment. Now can you imagine the total saving that she might had? Right? It was almost close to 11 lakh rupees, 10.8 precisely, but 11 lakh rupees almost close to टोटल हाउसिंग लोन का जो आउटफ्लो था, इंस्टॉलमेंट का आउटफ्लो था, उसमें से उनका सेव हो गया. Right now, I think you can understand what difference that 0.55% also can make. And many of you shared here that you are taking, you are having loan at 7.5%, 7.65, 7.8% भी किसी ने लिखा. Friends, you are paying it at a very, very high rate. Please, tomorrow itself, go to your bank, insist them to change your housing loan rate to the latest rates. They might ask you to pay some small 3,000-4,000 rupees processing fees, which is absolutely okay. पे कर दीजिए, but तुरंत वो हाउसिंग लोन इंटरेस्ट कम करके लीजिए, डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर लोन अमाउंट एंड डिपेंडिंग ऑन द टेन्योर which is balance. You will save the huge amount of payment outflow which might be there over the period of tenure of a loan. I hope it is clear to all of you. So this is how you can save a huge amount of tax, and that is why we are discussing this housing loan, because these are small things, and immediately in the class itself we could see कि कितने लोगों का housing loan rate इतना ज़्यादा है, right? So I hope this is clear with you, right? Yes, great, thank you. Next is tenure of loan. बहुत लोगों के सामने क्वेश्चन रहता है, बिकॉज हाउसिंग लोन एक ऐसा लोन है जिसका टेन्योर 5 साल से लेके 30 साल तक हो सकता है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर एज. नॉर्मली हाउसिंग लोन बोरोअर के 70 इयर्स के एज तक दिया जाता है. So if you are 40 years now, so it can be given to you for next 30 years till the time you achieve, you reach to the age of 70 years. So it 5 साल से लेके मैक्सिमम 30 साल तक हाउसिंग लोन दिया जाता है. So बहुत लोगों को क्वेश्चन आता है कि टेन्योर हाउसिंग लोन का कितना रहना चाहिए. I mean, if I have enough earnings, अगर मेरे पास काफी सारा अर्निंग है which is sufficient enough to pay my installment, so shall I go for 10 years only, or why should I keep that burden for 30 years? 30 साल तक क्यों रखना है, मैं 10 साल में उसको क्यों नहीं खत्म करूं, राइट? ऐसा कुछ लोगों का सोचना होता है. कुछ लोगों का सोचना है 30 years है तो क्यों नहीं अवेलेबल है. So I just want to ask you, right, in the batch I want to ask you, what is your thought? अगर आपका earning sufficient है, अगर you are able to repay that loan, so what would you opt for? Would you opt for 10-year loan, or would you still opt for 30-year loan अगर आपको वो मिलने का possibility है? Can anyone just answer this?
Minimum 10 year according to me.
Okay. Anupam is saying minimum tenure. Anyone else? I would take, one more answer.
I think 10 year only, because the burden will be not there if I take the 10-year loan.
सो आप कितने साल का लोन लेना चाहोगे?
10 year loan.
10 ईयर का, जो ज्यादा साल तक बर्डन नहीं रखना
A
है।
10 to 15 year loan, not more than that.
10 to 15, जितना जल्दी खत्म हो अच्छा है, वो
हाँ,
सर पे बर्डन नहीं
exactly.
रखना, राइट? एंड
Yes.
बहुत लोगों का थॉट रहता है कि मेरा रहता जो घर है या मैं जिसमें रह रहा हूँ ना, उस पर कोई लायबिलिटी नहीं चाहिए मुझे को, वो आई वांट दैट पीस, वो लायबिलिटी में मुझे नहीं रहना है घर में, व्हिच इज absolutely okay. I mean, there is nothing wrong, there is nothing right, you know. But I am just giving you a different direction, different thought to you regarding a tenure of loan. So few of you told that जितना कम होगा ज्यादा बेहतर है, हम लोग खत्म करेंगे, which is absolutely okay. I'm just giving you a different direction to whatever we are discussing, you know. Now understand something. If for example you have taking a 1 crore of a loan, अगर आप 1 करोड़ का लोन लेते हो और अगर आपका टेन्योर 30 साल का है, 30 साल का आपका टेन्योर है, तो शायद आपका इंस्टॉलमेंट हार्डली 60-65,000 रुपीज रहेगा। 60,000 is 65,000 rupees आपका इंस्टॉलमेंट रहेगा, which you need to pay over the period of 30 years, that is 360 months, right? 30 years into 12 months, 360 months तक आपको जो पे करना है, it would be somewhere close to 60-65,000 rupees. और अगर आप 10 साल का लेते हो तो आपका इंस्टॉलमेंट would be anywhere close to 2.6 lakh rupees. I'm just giving some random numbers, but which is close to actual numbers. अगर आप आज के 7% के रेट से लेते हो तो it would be somewhere closer to that, somewhere around 2.6 lakh rupees or so. Now understand something. आपने 10 साल का लोन ले लिया, मतलब आपका इंस्टॉलमेंट तो 2.6 लाख रुपीस फिक्स हो गया, right? Now you are committing yourself to pay that 2.6 lakh rupees every month to the bank over the period of next 10 years, right? Now okay, I understand today your financial condition is very good, today your earning capacity is very good, right? Imagine for some or other reason 4 या 5 साल बाद there is some challenge in your earning capacity, कुछ स्ट्रेस है, कुछ फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेस की वजह से आपका अर्निंग आज जो है उतना नहीं हो पा रहा है, कम हो रहा है, राइट? एंड देन दैट टाइम दिस 2.6 लाख रुपीस बिकम्स अ बर्डन फॉर यू, आपको थोड़ा सा ज्यादा लगता है, देन यू कैन नॉट गो टू द बैंक एंड टेल देम दैट मेरे को नहीं जम रहा है इतना सारा, कैन आई पे 1.5 लाख रुपीस और 1 लाख रुपीस इंस्टेड ऑफ 2.6 लाख रुपीस? नहीं, वो पॉसिबल नहीं है। एक बार आपका इंस्टॉलमेंट 2.6 लाख बन गया तो आपको उतना ही पे करना पड़ेगा, राइट? बट इफ योर इंस्टॉलमेंट इज 60,000 एंड इफ यू आर टेकन फॉर 30 इयर्स, तो आपका कमिटमेंट सिर्फ 60,000 का है, आप बैंक को पे सिर्फ 60,000 ही पे करना है। एंड ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट, अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझे 30 इयर्स नहीं रखना है, मुझे 10 साल में कंप्लीट करना है, तो यू स्टिल कैन पे द डिफरेंस ऑफ 2 लाख रुपीस एवरी मंथ टू द बैंक और एंड अबव योर इंस्टॉलमेंट। आपको कौन रोक रहा है? No one is stopping you from making that extra payment of 2 lakh rupees. In fact, कुछ साल पहले बैंक्स प्रीपेमेंट के लिए चार्जेस अप्लाई करती थी, बट अभी तो चार्जेस भी नहीं है, आरबीआई ने प्रीपेमेंट के चार्जेस भी निकाल दिए हैं। सो आप 60,000 रुपीज विच इज योर कमिटमेंट दैट यू कैन पे, एंड यू कैन पे 2 लाख रुपीज और एंड अबाउट दैट। अगर आपके पास कुछ ज्यादा पैसा कभी है, आप 3 लाख पे करो, 4 लाख पे करो, उस तरीके से आप वो एक्स्ट्रा पैसा पे करके 10 साल के अंदर आपका लोन रिपे कर सकते हो, but your commitment remains only 60,000 rupees. And as I discussed, अगर 4-5 साल बाद कोई financial stress है और वहां पे possible नहीं आपको 2.6 लाख रुपीस पे करना, still you are happy, still you are in control because your commitment is only 60,000 rupees, right? So that makes a lot of sense. Two, another kind of advantages of making a longer tenure is, आपने अगर 2.6 लाख रुपीस का इंस्टॉलमेंट कमिट कर दिया, तो अगर 2 या 3 साल बाद आपको कोई नया लोन लेना है, आपको कोई अलग अपॉर्चुनिटी है जिसमें आपको नया लोन की जरूरत है, वो टाइम आपका लोन एलिजिबिलिटी कम हो जाता है, बिकॉज हियर योर इंस्टॉलमेंट इज 2.6 लाख रुपीस. But in other case, since your installment is only 60,000 rupees and still you have lot of surplus income to cater to the next installment, अगर आपको दूसरा लोन लेना है वो installment पे करने के लिए आपके पास काफी sufficient earning है, तो you can get good amount of next loan also, right? I hope you understand this. Your loan eligibility decreases if your earlier loan tenure is less because your installment is quite high. your loan eligibility increases if your loan is for longer period, and because your installment is also very small comparing to that. So this is just a thought, this is just a new direction I'm giving to you. Many of you told that I want to keep it for a smaller tenure, which is absolutely okay. I'm not kind of discouraging you from doing that, but just giving you a different थॉट, डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन, दैट ऐसा भी हो सकता है, आप इसको इस तरीके से भी ले सकते हो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा टेन्योर लो, छोटा से छोटा कमिटमेंट लो, और आपको जब तक आपका अर्निंग अच्छा है पूरा आप पेमेंट करते रहो, 60,000 रुपीज प्लस ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट 2 लाख रुपीज पर मंथ, लाइक दैट यू कीप पेइंग 2.6 लाख रुपीज. अनफॉर्चुनेटली अगर कोई फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेस आ गया तो स्टिल यू वुड बी इन एब्सोल्यूट कंट्रोल, बिकॉज आपका मिनिमम कमिटमेंट सिर्फ 60,000 है. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू यू. Does this make sense to you, Anupam?
Yes, it does.
Right. So you can take your decisions accordingly. So we discussed about housing loan rate, we discussed about tenure of home loan. So after rate of interest and tenure of home loan, let us discuss something about prepayment of home loan. Right? बहुत बार clients हमें question पूछते हैं कि sir we have some extra funds. अर्निंग से हमारे पास से 10 लाख 15 लाख 20 लाख रुपए एक्स्ट्रा पैसा आ गया है, शैल वी प्रीपे द होम लोन, क्योंकि मेरे को लायबिलिटी नहीं रखना है सर पे, फटाफट खत्म करने का है, शैल आई प्रीपे द होम लोन. राइट? अगेन not a bad option, but there can be different thoughts, there can be different thoughts to the same point. Right now there are 2-3 different angles to this. One, do you already have I'll take an example of Anupam itself. So Anupam, in case of this housing loan, अगर आपको प्रीपे करना है, ये अगर हम लोग सोचते हैं, so tell me about your business. Do you have any business loan in your business or cash credit loan in your business?
Yes, I do have.
You do have, right? Okay. Now let's take his example. Now he already has some cash credit loan, and many times cash credit loan would be around 9%, 10%, 11%, depending on the bank, depending on his overall financial status, his balance sheet and all those things. Consider his cash credit loan is at say 10% or 11%, right? And I'm thinking that he's a proprietor, he's running his business alone. Now understand, he is having a loan at a 6.55%, which is a housing loan. He's having another loan which is at a say 10 or 11%, which is a business loan. So common sense, what it says, shall we prepay the loan which is at a lower rate earlier, or shall we prepay the loan which is at a higher rate earlier? What loan we shall pay? And obviously it is a higher interest rate of a loan. So cash credit or business loan which is at a higher rate, it is better to prepay it earlier, because you can still save 3.5 4.5% per month. Right? Per annum. 11% minus 6.5%, which is housing loan rate, still you are saving almost 4.5% rupees per annum, 4.5% per annum. So it is very good financial sense it makes. But of course, if you are that kind of a person जो बोलते कि नहीं ठीक है, थोड़ा सा ज्यादा पैसा गया तो भी चलेगा, but I don't want any liability on home, मेरे को वो झंझट नहीं चाहिए, absolutely okay. If you want to prepay your home loan, that is also not wrong thing for you. It depends on everyone's individual approach. But आपका अगर महंगा लोन है तो financially speaking, only financially speaking, it makes sense to repay that housing loan, higher interest rate वाला loan first. Another important thing, friends, there are a lot of investment options which can give you much better रिटर्न्स देन 6.5%. आप अगर ये प्रीपे करने के बजाय, फॉर एग्जांपल आपके पास 25 लाख है और ये प्रीपे आप करने का एक ऑप्शन है, अगर प्रीपे नहीं करते हो तो आपको 6.5% का इंटरेस्ट रेट चल रहा है, right? But if you have some other options where you can get much better returns than that, so you can consider investing there also. So just to take an example, there are enough mutual funds available in a market which are giving CAGR of more than 50% continuously for last probably 10 or 20 years. 15% का अराउंड CAGR दे रहे हैं, राइट? मान के चलो आपके पास ऐसा कोई अच्छा ऑप्शन है जिसमें आप 13% या 15% का आप रिटर्न बना सकते हो, तो it is still financially speaking, it is better to invest there and get a return of 13, 14, 15% and out of that you can pay that 6.5%. मतलब यहाँ पे आपका cost of funds कितना हो गया 6.5%, क्योंकि आप 25 लाख अगर लोन में प्रीपे करते तो आप 6.5% बचाते थे, राइट? आपका 6.5% का इंटरेस्ट कम लगता था. सो यहाँ पे कॉस्ट कितना हो रहा है हमारा 6.5%, बट यहाँ पे अर्निंग कितना हो रहा है अराउंड 14 और 15%. So still it makes a lot of financial sense. So these are two different thoughts about making prepayment of housing loan. You can decide on what approach you want to take, what kind of person you are, and accordingly you can take a decision about prepayment of housing loan. So we discussed about interest on housing loan, we discussed about tenure on housing loan, we discussed about prepayment of housing loan.